Okay, welcome back to the pod. I'm so happy to be here. If you couldn't tell, I'm on vacation. I only wear a visor on vacation, and I usually wear tank tops on vacation, so slay. This week, obviously, this is not going to be from a local coffee shop in Lynchburg, because I'm not there. I'm in Destin! So, it's so fun in Florida. So we kind of had a little bit just of a situation right before the pod started. We thought the coffee shop closed at 2:30, but a couple of my bestie friends, they went down and got it for me, and it barely closed at 4, so we were fine. This is from Cafe, down from our little resort in the bottom floor, and I won't lie, it's kind of horrible. The coffee's really burnt, and the vanilla is just there. So I don't love it. I think I'm giving it a 4. The worst one I've had so far. Sorry, Destin. Lynchburg has better coffee than you. And then also, my brother-in-law, he wanted me to give a shout out to Black Rifle Coffee. He got his first one literally yesterday, and it's changed his life. He said it's going to be in his newfound diet, and it's caramel vanilla flavor, and he absolutely loves it. So, slay for him. There you go. Alright, so my surprise this week is I'm going to have my family on my pod with me, okay? Some of them are not here. They don't really like being in the spotlight, and that's fine. But I'm going to introduce them, and then some of them are going to sit with me, and the others are just going to be here, okay? So first up, coming in at the second oldest sibling that I have, he just got married, so fun. He's also not going to be in the pod, so I'll introduce him first. He's just going to make an appearance. It's my brother, Joseph.
What's up?
What's up? That's Joseph. And then, secondly, his wife, who he just got married to, Caitlin. Woo! Yay, slay. Newlywed. So cute. Okay, next I have my sister, Susanna. Amazing. She's also married. Her husband is unavailable. Unavailable right now. How do you say that?
MIA.
MIA. Thank you. And leading into my next person, this is going to be kind of, okay, so I have to explain this because apparently I'm doing it wrong and it just sounds weird. So for everybody's sake, from now on, when I refer to, I'm going to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's house. This is what I'm talking about. So they're not really my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law because, one, they're married. So that would be kind of weird. Secondly, it's my brother-in-laws of my oldest sister who's not here. They're in France. Her husband, sister is the girl I'm going to be introducing. And then her husband is who I refer to as my brother-in-law. So I refer to him as my sister-in-law, and I refer to him as my brother-in-law, but they're married. So if I ever say that ever again, just think that it's not weird because it's not. Because they're not related. They're not related except marriage. Although they do live in North Carolina, so we don't know. I'm just kidding. No, we do know. They're not related. It's okay. Okay, so it's Caitlin. Yay! And then my brother-in-law, Cameron. Slay. King. Okay. Slay. Okay. So I already did that. La la la. Okay. So, first of all, we're in Florida. It's been good. What has been you guys' favorite thing about the trip so far?
Oh, boy.
What do you think? What's your favorite part? Okay, I'll go first. My favorite part has probably been, honestly, pickleball was a slay yesterday. I loved it. I was playing so hard. I was sweating. Literally, when we came back, I had to take a minute because I was like, I'm so hot, but I'm also freezing. So I had to go take a bath. And everybody was like, just out here. I was like dying in the tub. So I just had to do that. Anyways, does anybody else have anything?
Mine is the favorite, the response of anytime someone says, Florida.
That has been our song of the week. It is Florida by Taylor Swift and Florence and the Machine. Slay song. Kind of weird. There's parts that are kind of weird, but also a slay. So that's our song of the week for me. We'll get to other ones. Does anybody have a favorite part this week?
The frozen mojitos from the pool.
Mocktails, by the way. Just to be sure.
Never know. They're a slay.
They're a slay. They're really good. I did have one, and it was really good.
Delicious.
So, yeah. I also tried the pina colada. Not for me.
Don't tell Cameron.
It tasted like, it's okay. It tastes like coconut oil in the back of my mouth. Don't love that. Anybody? Anybody else? Yeah.
I was gonna say volleyball.
Volleyball.
That poor lady.
Yeah,
It's not fair.
we do have a story about that. So we were playing volleyball one night, and first of all, we had to drive to the courts. This resort has a private beach, so you can't go play volleyball whenever you want. Last year in Clearwater, that's where we went last year. That's where I got this visor, and another one actually. We had a beach like right outside of our resort, so we went and play volleyball like every day. But we've only gone once this year because somebody is a party pooper and said, I don't like the sand on me. And so we only went once.
Boo.
We only went once. But when we did go, it was at night, and to be fair, it really kind of was her fault. Because we were playing, and the boys were on one side, we were on the other side. They beat us, that's beside the point. Anyways, there was, he shall remain nameless. But he was, wow, it's their trophy! Slay, 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 slay! So somebody decided to throw the ball over to us like a, I don't know, shot put, like,
It was a
it was a kick.
Oh, he kicked it.
Oh, he
dropped
kicked it. He drop kicked it like a football. Okay. And so he kicked it, and there was this family, like, walking behind us. I was like these two kids, a mom, a grandma, and I think the dad. And so they were walking behind us. To be fair, we were all screaming. We were like, heads, it's coming, like, ah. And then her son was like, Mom, 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 Mom. And she just didn't. And it just, whack, hit the side of her face. And it had sand on it. And she just immediately was like, ugh. And she shields herself. And Caitlin, she was like, what did she do?
Okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And she just walked away. I was like,
She just walked away. And honestly, the least you could do in that moment would be like, yeah, I'll be fine. Like, you could at least acknowledge. You don't have to be like that.
Not sure.
But, yeah, so that was interesting. And then the rest of the night, anytime anybody did that, we were like, really? Why did you do that? Anyways, but I did it too, so it's okay.
that one was fun.
It was fine. So yeah, this has been a really fun trip. We went to Buc-ee's on the way down. A sleigh for Buc-ee's. I love Buc-ee's. And I got a 4th of July shirt, so that's super fun. I'm so excited for that. And then, what else? Oh yeah, it's just been a fun trip. There was one night we just impulsively, we were gonna go throw cornhole bags, and people were throwing them, and my dad was like, crab legs? And so we went and ate crab legs at like 9 p.m. So that was fun. And then, yeah, it's been a good trip. We played games, we laid up on the pool. I got roasted the first day, but other than that, it's been good. Anybody else getting burnt?
First day.
First day, slay. Me too. She didn't get burnt, she's just naturally a tan. And then she's just been in the shade. So it's okay. It's been so good. Okay. I have to give you guys an update on my reading plans. So last week I said that I was going to start reading Lord of the Rings again. Anyways, do you guys like Lord of the Rings?
Nope. No.
Hate it. Oh, so good. So me personally, I love it. By the way, he's already finished
my
that
hot
coffee off camera. He smashed it. Literally roasted king. Okay. Slay. Anyways. I like Lord of the Rings. I like the movies. I'm trying to like the books, you know, because I like to read. But I've only made it like 7 chapters in. I won't lie. I've been trying to read it, but also sometimes I've been reading in the sun, and my problem with the sun is I just get so hot I can't focus. So I just have to like put it down and like lay, because I can't think when I'm like so hot and my brain is like, it must be like overheating or something, you know? So it's like I can't focus on the words I'm reading, and I miss a lot, and so, you know. I've only made it 7 chapters. It is pretty slow, but I see the hype. I can see the hype. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, so that's where I am with that. Also,
So
you
sorry.
okay?
Hiccup.
Oh, yikes. That's tough. It's okay. We
That was not
won't be
in the sound
cutting that out, though.
plan.
So sorry. That was our background noise.
It's okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So a lot of this trip we have been just like meal planning, and we bought a lot of groceries. We haven't gone out a lot, honestly. We did like twice, me personally. And so I asked before we came on this trip because if you watch my Instagram stories, you know that I was just having a crisis. I was just so like upset that I had to eat all this food and I didn't want to waste it and whatnot. And so before I did this, I asked in my family group chat, I was like, would anybody eat boiled eggs if I brought them? And I had 2 people say yes to that question. And those were my parents. And so they said yes, and I was like, okay, perfect. So I literally boiled a whole dozen eggs. And I was putting them all in my Tupperware. And I was putting the lid on, and I crushed one. And I didn't peel them. So apparently that's a big no-no, too. I crushed one with the what is it? Shell. With the lid, and I crushed the shell. So I ate that one right then and there, which was fine. So there were 11 eggs left. I brought them. They made the trip down in the truck from Virginia to North Carolina, then from North Carolina to South Carolina, and then South Carolina to Florida. So they made it, and they've been in the fridge all week, and nobody's been eating them. Well, today or yesterday, I think I said something. I honestly can't remember what happened. Somebody was like, the boiled eggs, so glad we brought them. And I was like, well, I don't know. And so then my dad was like, oh, I didn't even know they were here. And I was like, oh, I said that I would bring them. But he was like, I didn't know they were here. And I was like, oh, okay. So this morning we ate all of them. So the rest of the 11 boiled eggs, we ate them all. Dad ate, I think, maybe like 8. And I had 1. Mom had maybe 2 or 3. I don't really know. But also, I've learned that you can, which I knew this, but I guess I didn't really know it. You peel them and then you put them in the bowl. So you don't have to peel them while you're trying to eat them. Because less work means less hassle when you're trying to eat. So, there you go. That's good. What is happening? Okay. Okay. So that was pretty much all that I have for that. Also, just a little bit of news, some pop culture news for you guys. This past week, Taylor Swift was performing in London, and she did 3 nights at Wembley Stadium. And the second night, the royals were there. Prince William, Princess Charlotte, and Prince George were all there. And there was a video of Prince William literally getting it to shake it off. He was like, na, 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 na. And he was just loving his life. And then she posted a picture with him and Travis Kelce and the kids. And so that was like, everyone was like, she's hard launching her relationship, which was so fun. But then the third night, there's this part where, this part in the show where she just added after the release of her new album. And there's this part where she's just lying on the ground, and then they come and pick her up and like take her and like do a whole outfit change. Well, would you believe it or not, Travis Kelce came out on the stage, and I've seen so many videos. He picked her up so easy because he's a big guy. He walked her back, and then he was like doing all this sleigh for him. She's doing all this cutesy stuff, and it was just so cute, and everybody's freaking out. And I've just seen so many people being like, that was not on my bingo card for 2024. And so that was so fun. And then there's like a progression of how the relationship started, about how he went to her Eras tour when she went to Kansas City, and he made her a friendship bracelet with his number on it, but she doesn't see people after the show. And so then, like, I don't know how it all happened, but her people got in touch with his people, and they got together, and then they started like hanging out, and then she came to a football game, and then just all transpired, and now he's just like on her stage at her show, which was so fun. And then he talked about it on their podcast with his brother Jason, and you guys should watch it. New Heights. Shout out to them. Maybe they'll shout out me. So. shout out for shout out. Jason, Travis. Hey. Okay. So we're kind of on a tight schedule here. I don't want to ruffle any feathers. So I think we'll just move into our hot takes. And then we'll do our songs and we'll be done. So, it is vacation. I don't want to take up too much of my time, Like, I love you guys, but this is half my audience right here. So, let's be real. Hot takes. I think I have one special hot take coming that I don't know what it's going to be, so.
What up, fam? Hot take from Dad. Prime blenders, shades work wonders at the pool in Destin. I got in the pool one day. The hot take was, one brother said to me, nice primes, man. And I said, I ain't hard to find. Now, if you might understand that, you might not. If you're in Christine's audience, I don't know. But look up, I ain't hard to find, Deion Sanders.
Slay! He also has his own podcast, but he talks about things way more serious than I do. He talks about the Bible, so you guys should check it out. Pulpitless.
Maybe he'll shout at you.
Maybe he'll shout
Shout
out
out for
you.
shout out.
He said no. But I have been on that podcast, so if you want to see me featured, go to Growing Roots. The episode Growing Roots on that podcast, featuring me. So hear me talk about my life, my mission, my goal, you know. So go for it. Okay, that was hot take number 1. Hot take number 2. Do people who have your hot takes, do you guys want to say them, or do you want, no? Do you want to say your hot take?
Yeah.
Me. Okay. So, Cameron, the guy with the coffee, his hot take was he really prefers swim shirts over sunscreen. He thinks they're a slay. And his reasoning is there are like chemicals in sunscreen. It can like there's like you have to rub it in. Actually, I don't know if he said that, but it could be one thing that he said. And then it's just a lot less effort to just put a shirt on, you know. So that was his hot take, and honestly, that kind of makes sense because people who burn easy, especially guys, like you just don't want to deal with that. And he's also a construction guy. He's out in the sun every day, so he's like, I just need a break, okay?
Shout out to Barkley Construction.
Shout out Barkley Construction. We have the sweatshirt and the water bottle. If you're in North Carolina, you should check him out. That's so cool. I think they have Instagram, Facebook. I don't know. Okay, the next one is a hot take that I kind of agree with. Is my brother over here, Joseph. Oh, he's walking away. He's not coming over here. He doesn't like the camera. He's shy. Okay. He said he prefers the pool over the beach, which honestly, I get it because. No, I get it. Because the beach, you're like. I will say the water was really nice, even though I only went once this whole time we were here. Sorry.
And you didn't see the dolphins.
I miss the dolphins.
They were so cute.
And that's why we didn't see any sharks. And you know why? Probably at our private beach? Dolphins. So,
Shout out dolphins.
shout out the dolphins.
Sounds good.
Sound good? Okay, so pool over beach. I kind of get it. I will say, at the pool yesterday, there was a mermaid. Did they head out at the beach? I don't think so, you know. So she was there. She was showing up, you know, for the kids. They were loving her. Although they said she got in the pool. I didn't see her get in the pool, so she's kind of fake. But beach, there's sand. Sand everywhere. Literally sand everywhere. So if you can guess who didn't want to play volleyball, you can guess now. But that's... Boo. But that's what he said. He prefers pool over beach. I kind of get it. The pool also, I like the chairs better at the pool. At the beach, you just have to lay like this, and that's how I got roasted. My collarbone, it was literally, I had bubbling. Like, it was like it wasn't a blister. I think after in the bath, I literally was like laying in there, and I think it just seeped into like where I was sweating, and you know, sorry if you're sensitive, I was sweating and stuff, so it just bubbled up. I wish I still had it today, but it was like right here, so I could show you guys, but it was like all bubbly, kind of like a blister, but not really. It was just filled with water, and I somehow popped it, and now I've just been picking at it, which is probably not good, but that's what happened. Okay, would you like to say your hot take?
You can keep going.
Okay. So, third hot take we have is one person in this particular group thinks that steak is not that good. Boo! Yikes! Personally, me coming from a red meat family, we love it. We love it. Our father has a legitimate steak list that he ranks every steak that he has now passed on to my brother-in-law Cameron. So,
And brother Cam.
and I didn't know Joe had one. My brother Joe. So, so we really love steak in this family, but she just married in. She'll get there.
Give her time.
Give her some time. But I like chicken too. Chicken's a slay. But yeah, I love steak. We actually just went to, there's a McGuire's Irish pub right across the street from our place, which we're leaving tomorrow, so security reasons don't really matter. So we'll already be gone by the time this pod goes up, so you'll never find us. But they had some pretty good steak. I got a 16-ounce ribeye, and it was horrible. I mean, no. It was really good, but it was bad because I had so mumuch stuff before the steak that I couldn't even finish it, and then I didn't finish it again because I told my dad he could eat it, and he ate it. Because, yeah, I had 18-cent bean soup slay. If you ever go there, you should get it. It's so good, so good. I didn't even get any gas, so that tells you how good it was. They cooked those beans real good.
Gross.
Then I had some of a pretzel, which was really good with mustard. I'm a mustard gal. All the other condiments, they can go pass away. I will eat mustard every day. That kind of rhymed. Bavarian pretzel, and then I had, what else? Oh, yeah, they have bread. What kind of bread is it? Whole wheat? I don't know. It's like a wheat, right?
Probably.
It's like a brown, is it rye?
Like Outback.
Yeah, it's like an
rye.
Outback, yeah.
So brown bread with honey butter. And so that was a sleigh too.
Oh, and the Reuben egg rolls.
Yes, I was getting there.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. No, so I had like 4 pieces of that, I think. And then I did have a Reuben egg roll, which is like corned beef, sauerkraut, but in an egg roll. So that was cool. You okay?
Alrighty then.
Try to cough.
You can, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Anyways, all that to say, they also had cheesecake. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like the cheesecake. It was too rich for me. Tasted a little bit too much like cream cheese. I like my desserts sweet and chocolatey, so probably why I didn't like it that much. But anyways, steak's not that good. We can look past that. It's okay. Then my hot take. Did you have hot takes? Did you want to say? Can you think of one?
You won't like
I'm
it?
just kidding. No, say it. You don't like coffee. You hate coffee.
Oh, that is a hot take.
That is a hot take. I love
I
it.
do not.
I actually, there was one night I had made a pot at like 8 p.m. and I had
She was
3
wired.
cups. I had 3 cups, but you know what? I still went to bed when everybody else did. Fell right asleep. So
After you acted like.
after I acted like a crackhead, but it's fine. And then last night we were about to play a game, and Cameron was like, "I'm gonna go get my coffee," and I was like, "Okay, fine." And I'm making a pot, and she said, "Oh, please don't." And it was so funny. I don't think I've laughed harder. So yeah, what's your other hot take?
That Taylor Swift is just
Canceled.
a
Overrated.
thumbs down.
Canceled.
Overrated is the right word.
Overrated.
I do not like her.
And that's okay.
It's fine.
But
You don't like summer, so here we are.
well, I also backtracked and I said it was fine.
I won't be backtracking.
Yeah, I know. So that's where you need to maybe soften your heart
Check
a little.
myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But I will say, a majority of the Swiftie fan base, they can take it a bit much too far. I'm one of the Swifties. I'm a silent Swiftie. I love her in secret. Not in secret, but I don't post about her. I don't like.
Yeah.
If somebody's talking about her, slay. I'll list off all of her exes and all the things she's done and how amazing she is as a songwriter. But I don't go around like posting on my social media being like, she's a queen, which she is, but I don't say it like that. So, and then every time she posts something, I'm not one of those people who puts on my story and is like, slay, slay. Which I do that, but in secret, okay? So I freak out about it, and I talk to the people who want to talk about it. Or if somebody asks me about it, that's your own fault. You opened up the floodgates. So I don't know what to tell you. But I will talk about her, but I get it, how it can be kind of annoying when there's just a lot of people that are just like, it's the same thing over and over. Because even me sometimes, like, people post the same story all the time, and it's like, can you stop? Can you stop? I get it. Can you calm down? Get it? Anyways. And then, okay, so the last hot take, what I'm going to talk about today, is I really enjoy long car rides. And maybe it just happens to be the company that you keep on your car rides.
Duh.
But, I really love this car ride down here. It was so fun. And it was like 12 hours. Was it 12? 10. Okay. No. For me, it was like 13 because, you know, I had to do 2 trips, you know. So, that was really fun. I think I talked a lot, but it's okay. I hadn't seen, well, actually I just saw them, but it's okay. But I like long car rides. And honestly, a lot of times, because even a few years ago, I drove to Nashville, there and back, with another person, and I loved it. I thought it was so fun, which was a 7-hour drive. So I think that's pretty good. And then I will say, though, I do prefer having people with me. I've been driving alone a lot and I'm sick of it. I listen to the same music, and I try to find new music. I'm like, oh, this is boring because I don't know the words. Because when I'm driving, I like to sing, but then I get bored of those songs. I was like, oh, just a constant cycle. So literally, the last time I went home, I started listening to a sermon, and I almost fell asleep there at the end, and I was like, I can't, because it was a 2-hour sermon, and I was like, John Piper, I like you, but not that much. So we'll just have to try and find my happy medium here. Anyways, that's basically it, guys. We're about to go play some more pickleball, so I better wrap this up, or I'm gonna face her wrath. Just kidding. I love her. She's a queen. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you next week. I'm so happy you got to meet my family, have my audience. Slay. Bye, guys.